Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Thursday. Well, we are going to start this monochromatic piece, and I am actually starting up here in this corner for the sake of the video because it was the only thing where I could stitch with one color for an extended period. And the color that I have here is 3756, which is that pale green. So yeah, let's get to it. So what's everybody doing today? Are y'all having a good week? I hope you're having a great week. Yeah, I'm just glad yesterday was over with. Holy cow, I thought it was never going to end. Yeah. What can I say? It was a piece of work. We had the order come in and we had people upon people upon people, but you know, that always happens when we're trying to put the order away. Always. Never fails. Oh my goodness. Yeah, some days. Worked a little bit on my dragons yesterday when I got home, but other than that, yeah, I didn't get too much stitching in at all. I was more into taking a nap yesterday before I had to go to work, and that only about half worked. I think I about got an hour in. Oh yeah, it was just something else. It was just one thing after another. What can I say? But I wanted to see just how good this would stitch up. This is very nice thread, by the way. You know how I've always said that some of the paler colors, you know, they just act like they're thin. Well, this is not doing that, so maybe they've gotten it all together now, you know. So that's a good thing, because I've had some pink. Oh my goodness, that pink was so threadbare. I almost stitched on an 11 count, because I know it was 11 count, like with 4 strands, because the pink was so thin and fine it wasn't covering anything. It was pretty horrible. But that's been a while. That's probably been 3-4 years ago. So, yeah. Fun times. But here we are. Here we are. No plans for today that I know of. My daughter is back painting at a friend's house. Not diamond painting, but actually painting a shed. I don't know, they had to put another coat on that shed that she was painting on last week. Because, well, they got paint with, what do you call it? Paint with primer. And, you know, they thought a couple coats would work, but evidently the brown that's underneath it all is still kind of, what do you call it? Fading? No, seeping through. So she's out there putting another coat on it to make sure it's all covered. So I don't know if she'll have to do another one or not. And they got a 5-gallon bucket, but not sure. So we'll see what kind of a mood she's in when she gets done with that. And yesterday was about 91 degrees. Oh my goodness, it was very hot here. It was still like 75 degrees when I went home at 10 o'clock. So yeah, it was pretty warm yesterday. The house wasn't bad because I left the air conditioner running. So that was a good thing. untwisted here. Got it. I twisted it up with my stitching. So yeah, I'm kind of anxious to see how this all goes. Didn't watch anything new and exciting on Netflix. Still on Grey's Anatomy. I think I'm only in about season 3 or season 4, something like that. Yeah, no, it's not going very fast, but I just let it play. And then I can stitch away and not have to think about what the plot is going to be. Some days that's a little difficult. Haven't putting anything together in my brain as to, you know, what I'm gonna binge watch this weekend if I'm here at the house. So we'll see. We will see. Sure is a pretty color. It doesn't look green here, does it? It looks like it's like a pale yellow. And I know I got the right one, but it sure doesn't look too green. So anybody got any plans for the weekend yet? I'm gonna go up and then back down. Anybody going on vacation in July to escape the heat from the Midwest? Or because I know what summer in the Midwest is like. It's like, no, did that. I feel sorry for y'all that are there and having to put up with all that humidity. That's what got me first, was the humidity. But Houston wasn't much better. We lived in Houston for 2 years and 2 summers. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. That was like living in a swamp cooler, I'm telling you. And it wasn't cool. There was nothing cool about it. Then I went on to live in Palm Springs, California, and it would cool down to 100 degrees at midnight. Yeah. No. I kind of like it just the way it is. Oh my goodness. And my daughter and her family didn't go camping this weekend. They had to clean out a storage space for some friends of my son-in-law. So that consumed, I'm sure, 2, maybe even 3 days. They just went in and cleaned it, you know, took all the boxes and stuff out, and then brought them back to the house, and then they'll go through some things. But yeah, and there was just a lot of people in town this weekend, still from the 4th of July. So, and I don't remember where they said they were going to go. You know, I mean, they weren't going to go someplace around here where it is really, really busy. I need a drink. So I don't know how or where. I can't remember. It was someplace different that my daughter and I have never been to. And I don't think it's in the tourist camping section. You know, we get that because we're right on top of everything. But there's places, you know, you can go and not many tourists either know about it or go there, you know. So we'll see if they get to go this weekend or not. And I told you the swamp cooler broke at my daughter's house, so I think my son-in-law got that all whooped together. I don't know if he got it fixed, but I hope so. He had to order a part and wait for it to come in, of course, so think they were getting that taken care of, you know, while he was off work on Monday or so. So yeah, fun times. So I don't know if we'll get together this week to diamond paint or not. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, I want to see what her, you know, not state of mind, but, you know, how she if she wants to do that, or if she's even able to, if she doesn't have to do anything else. I'm surprised the kids aren't screaming to go back to Boys and Girls Club. So, they get tired of it, you know. I think sometimes it's, you know, not even a break from school. Do you know what I mean? They need that space. And, you know, not see them for a while, and then when they all get together, then, you know, they can have a better time. So, and feel like it's an outlet, you know, where they can go and play and not have to be so much on point, you know. And it's too hot to go outside here. So in the Boys and Girls Club, it's a fairly big size area, you know, broken down into certain things. I mean, because they do building robots and stuff like that, and other crafting things, you know. So they kind of have a little choice, and I think it all kind of depends on the age of all the kids, you know, as to what they're doing. You know, I think you have to be in a certain grade to do the robots, or, you know, a certain grade to do crafting things. So yeah, but they're getting up there. And my grandson, he's a peer leader, so he gets to, you know, help the little ones, or the younger ones. I don't know how much younger they do that, but so it gives them all something to do, keep their minds occupied, and they don't get so bored staying at home all summer. Man, I would only wish that we had that. My idea of getting out of the house and social engagement when I was their age, you're gonna laugh, we had a yarn shop, and this place was probably 15 feet wide, maybe even smaller. Yeah, about 15, 16 feet wide. And then it was like just a room, so it was probably 15 feet by 25 feet was the entire building. I mean, it was a small building, and they had a table in the middle of it with like 6 or 8 chairs, you know, around it. And I would spend my days going up there and doing knitting with the little old ladies. Yeah, that was my idea of a good time. So yeah, so I was knitting and learning how to make house slippers, knitting on those lovely size number 10 wooden needles, you know, and I made probably 15 pairs of, you know, those kind of slippers, because, you know, that's all I knew how to do. What can I say? I'm telling you. But we didn't, I mean, or playing with my friends or whatever, because we were high into Barbie. So Barbie, she got around, we went to everybody's house and played Barbie, and we were trying to stay cool because it was hot and it was muggy. Other than that, I would go and stitch with the little blue-haired old ladies. But, or not stitch, but knit. Oh, geez, I'm sure they just hated me. And one time, my girlfriend, I had a collie. I had a full-fledged AKC collie. You know, long hair. Or rough coat, I guess they call it now. Is that, whatever. It had the long hair. So my girlfriend and I, we decided we were going to brush that dog. Oh God, wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, we thought that, because they had a spinning wheel there, they must certainly know how to do spinning, right? So we brushed and brushed that dog, and we got ourselves a big old brown paper bag of that dog hair. And we showed up and wanted to know if we could spin that dog hair into yarn. Oh, yeah, they turned 16 shades of purple and blue and green and sent us packing back to our mama. Yeah, oh my God. I can only imagine the discussion after we left. And somebody was probably, since my parents knew everybody and my grandparents knew everybody in town, yeah, I'm sure there was a discussion on the telephone. Yeah. Yeah, no, that didn't ever come to fruition. So I never learned how to spin yarn. But God, we just thought that was the best thing. You know, it looked like cotton, or what do you call it? Sheep fur or wool. Yeah, wool. We were gonna comb it out and everything else. Oh yeah, those ladies just thought we were ballistically nuts. Oh Lord, yeah. I never asked my mother later about if there was a discussion. But yeah, I'm sure she turned 50 shades of red, embarrassed that my daughter, or her daughter, showed up with dog fur. Oh Lord, yeah. What can I say? We always had good ideas and good intentions, because we had seen all that lovely Angora yarn, you know, that was there, and I'm sure there was probably alpaca and everything else up there, but it was nice and soft and it looked just like all that, right? No, not happening. Oh my God, the ideas we have. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, well, I think that is going to be about it today. We did make a little bit of progress here. Come on there. I know it never looks like much, and then I just keep stitching, so I'll just stitch around that, and because I'm kind of avoiding the what do you call it? It's right here. All that's confetti. Yeah, it's like, okay, but I didn't want to, you know, subject you guys to it, you know, me stopping and starting, stopping and starting. So that's why I picked this area right here. So, alright guys, well, thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye bye. Keep stitching.